looking at the bad guys in anime who decided to go over to the light side. We're not saying that they need to have a total attitude adjustment, but obviously have taken strides to turn their alignments in a more lawful good direction. Get ready for salvation and spoilers down the line. Number 10, Accelerator, a certain magical index. Back in his heyday, this guy was nothing more than a psychic murdering machine, which he demonstrated time and time again by brutally killing Misaka's clones with absolute ferocity.
What do you suppose would happen if I reversed your blood flow? Answer the question correctly and then you can rest in pieces.
With his unmatched Esper abilities, it looked like nothing could stop Accelerator's rampage, let alone change his heart. That is until Mr. Unlucky himself, Toma, leapt into the fray and served him up his first defeat.
Let's see who's the stronger one now!
Couple that with an unexpected friendship with the adorable Last Order, and it wasn't long until the Esper's aggression gave way to hope.
I suggest you surrender like a good little girl, go back to wherever it is you came from, and accept your defeat!
Number 9, Gagiel, Fairy Tail. Hard to believe that the Steel Dragon Slayer was once on the side of evil, but hey, every bad boy needs to start somewhere. Originally in service to the traitorous guild Phantom Lord, Gagiel quickly made an enemy of Natsu by attacking his fellow guild members. As most things go with people that Natsu beats down, he soon found himself offered a chance at redemption by joining Fairy Tail. Considering this decision would eventually propel his strength sky high and land him an adorable love interest in the form of Levi, we say Gagiel made the right call. Number 8, Ikalgo, Hunter x Hunter. Given how the Chimera Ants tend to bend the knee to monsters like Meruem and Pitto, not to mention get off on devouring humans, you wouldn't expect one to make friends with the likes of Killua. While originally loyal to the cause, this octopus finds himself enthralled by human loyalty, switching sides after the young Zoldyck shows him true friendship. While he's certainly more of a comedic character, the fact he was willing to fight against his own kin and take a hellish amount of punishment to save his new friends really speaks volumes. Number 7, Ren, Shaman King. To say that Tao Air was a stubborn mule would be an understatement. With a bitter rivalry between himself and Yo that carried over well into the preliminary rounds of the Shaman tournament, it wasn't until his best frenemy came to rescue him from his imprisonment that he finally started to come around. Don't get us wrong, he's still not the most hospitable person to be around, but it's fair to say that he was firmly Team Asakura by the time Hao entered the picture. Number 6, Viral, Gurren Lagann. A prideful beast that was all about human subjugation during the earlier parts of this series, it was clear that for the sake of honor, he would happily butcher the likes of Team Daikuren.
Something itches.
Funny how prison can change a man.
Just who the hell do you think I am?
I know who you are. You're that fool from Team Gorin.
After joining forces with an adult Simon to stage a breakout, Viral ended up becoming a valued, if somewhat aggressive, member of the crew. Don't let his sharky nature throw you off. You'd be happy to have him around too if you were going up against something as crazy as the Anti-Spiral.
We're taking out Arc Gurren Lagann!
Right.
Number 5, Ken, Digimon Adventure 2. Originally going by the moniker of the Digimon Emperor, Ken brought a new level of fear to the digital world by enslaving the occupants with mind-controlling devices.
You've both been trespassing in my garden without my permission. And as your punishment, you'll be forced to watch Veemon as he becomes my slave.
Despite being bested at every turn by the Digi-Destined, it wasn't until his own Digimon died in his arms that Ken got a major reality check.
Wormmon, no!
He's gone, Ken.
He can't be!
From that point on, he did all he could to redeem himself of his past sins, somewhat succeeding after he became an official part of the Digi-Destined. While still haunted by his past actions, we'd say he certainly made the most of his second chance.
I won't make any excuses, and I'm sorry for what I've done.
Number 4, Gaara, Naruto series. With a past that darkly reflects Naruto's, Gaara's life was steeped in tragedy from an early age.
They looked at me the wrong way, so they're gonna die.
Blamed for his mother's death, despised by everyone in the village, vassal to a demon, nearly assassinated by his uncle. No wonder he snapped. His puberty was certainly a bloody one, considering how he murdered multiple shinobi and almost crippled Lee for life.
Sand coffin.
He finally took a step in the right direction following his defeat at Naruto's hands.
Love. Is that the thing that makes him so strong?
Throw in a change of wardrobe and fresh attitude towards life, and Gaara returned as a steadfast ally that would go on to become the youngest leader in the Sand Village's history.
I'll handle this.
Number 3, Scar, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Then I will have to start by destroying this abhorrent right arm of yours.
Driven by vengeance over the slaughter of his people at the hands of state alchemists, Scar wandered the world for the longest time as a dispenser of death, killing many notable soldiers and innocents in the process, including Winry's parents and Nina.
At least, your passing will be in peace.
His murderous streak would eventually lead him to conflict with the Elric brothers, and while they were originally more than happy to kill each other, Winry's willingness to break the cycle of violence eventually led to Scar finding a reason to abandon revenge for the sake of peace.
Tell me, you go by Scar, what's your real name?
I have none.
Number 2, Hiei, Yu Yu Hakusho. The short-statured owner of the Dragon of the Darkness Flame may be mostly associated with Yusuke's ass-kicking posse, but lest we forget, the two didn't start off on the best of terms. In fact, he straight up wanted to slice apart the spirit detective.
I can end your life now, or if you prefer, I'll make you into a demon.
Given how Yusuke wasn't exactly the uber-powerful shonen star back then, the three-eyed demon might have actually succeeded if not for the timely intervention of Kurama. From that point on, the quartet would get embroiled in all manner of crazy adventures together, which would over time soften Hiei's fiery demeanor.
Let's avoid fighting. You're not worth it.
Oh, that's it!
He's no ray of sunshine, but at least he now tolerates humanity, as opposed to wanting to reduce them to ashes. Number 1, Vegeta, Dragon Ball Z.
Galacton!
To go from wanting to blow up the Earth to starting a family with one of its occupants is a pretty big leap, one that only the Saiyan Prince could complete with such grandeur.
Well. Kakarot, you dog! You did it! You actually did it! You're a Super Saiyan!
While his rivalry with Goku remains eternal, Vegeta's slow exposure to the wonders of the world eventually led him to abandon his destructive ways and pursue the life of a family man.
What is she doing here?
Of course, the woman he chose to marry was none other than Bulma freaking Briefs, so it's not like he had been blackmailed into the hero lifestyle.
I see it now. This day has made it all too clear. You're better than me, Kakarot. You are the best.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.